Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is what are your crush's thoughts, feelings, and intentions toward you? We have 3 piles for you. I will introduce them in a moment. If you would like to enter the giveaway once I reach 3,000 subscribers, I will be giving away 2 free 1-question readings. It will be a whatever question you want, and it'll be a video that lasts about 10 to 20 minutes depending on the question. And next I have a tarot shop, an Etsy shop, TarotInspiration, and if you would like a personal and private reading, you can take a look there. If you can't find a reading that you particularly are looking for there, you can send me an email. All of this information is in the description box. And if you would like to donate to my channel, I have a PayPal and Cash app, and a gift of any amount is appreciated. And if your reading resonates, please like and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And also take a look at the tarot reading of the day, which is 1 tarot card and an advice card. I do not have it monetized, those readings, so there's no ads on there, or there shouldn't be anyway. And so you can take a look at those, and I've been doing them every day now. So I think that is about it. I'm going to introduce the piles and get into your readings. Pile 1 is camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past and make memories. Pile 2 is sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. And then pile 3 is kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we'll get into your reading. If you chose this card, camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And so we're starting with the thoughts. First we have the 2 of Cups, Temperance, and the Empress. And the message from their thought space is, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So with that message, I'm not sure if this person actually did something to you, said something wrong, or maybe they just don't really show how much they like you necessarily. Or they're like doing something else in their life, so you feel as though they're not paying attention to you. But they definitely like look at your photos, they think about times with you, they think about you just in general. I mean, even if you just like pass each other in the halls and this is your crush, this person does think about you. And this person thinks about you very highly because here, you know, with the Empress, that's the divine feminine. So they think you are gorgeous, you have all your stuff together, that you are like that person. If you wanted to commit to someone, you would be the perfect person to commit to. And I feel like they love your body, your mind, your spirit. Like everything in you is in alignment. We do have Taurus and Sagittarius energy here. So they feel like you're well-grounded, that you just have everything going for you. You are that person. You would be like the one, or the type of person that they'd want to settle down with. And this is in their thought space, this is what they think about you. So we have the 2 of Cups, so they do think about you guys getting together. They think about falling in love. They think about making those memories with you. And they do feel like you're a good match. You have the 2 of Cups here. And also with the Temperance, they're like he's balancing out these two cups. So they definitely feel like you guys have this higher level spiritual connection, even if they can't name that. So they definitely think of you very, very highly. And in their thoughts, I think you're someone they would like to fall in love with if they have not already started to have any loving feelings towards you. Like if you don't know each other that well. But if this is just a secret crush, maybe you know this person very well. I'm thinking that they definitely have loving feelings towards you. And you questioning like whether or not they have these feelings towards you, I think maybe that could be another part of why that they would hope you could forgive them. And all right, we're gonna get into the feelings. We have coffin, endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. From the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have 3 of Wands. Then we have the 2 of Wands. And the Hierophant. And the message, I left you before you could leave me. Like these messages aren't really in alignment with the cards. They don't seem to make sense with it, but there could be a story behind that. With Coffin and I left you before you could leave me, there may have been some kind of an ending, or I almost feel like maybe this person like put you on such a high pedestal that they chose to date someone else or to pursue somebody else that seemed, I want to say easier, but easier in the sense that it wasn't so important, or it isn't so important. Like you're like the person they'd want to settle down with. But I don't know that this person is necessarily ready at this time to settle down, so maybe that could be a reason they would have walked away or chose a different situation. And it feels like with this coffin that they would have to end that in order to begin something fresh with you. But in their heart space, it's very interesting because they want to expand this connection. They're planning on making a move toward you, making an offer. They would like a partnership with you. They would like to explore the world with you. You definitely have a place in this person's heart. And I think they feel as though you're like this free spirit. You make them happy. You make them feel good. And once again, we have the Hierophant here. And I believe that's also Taurus energy, along with the Empress being Taurus energy. And he is like really happy and he's looking up at the Empress. Yeah, so I do feel like he has you on a pedestal. Like, see all these stairs there too? It's like I'm hearing that song, She's So High Above Me, She's So Lovely. Like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite. So he does, or she, has you up on this huge pedestal and you make them so happy. And I just think, and that's a card of commitment as well. So in their heart, they would like a commitment with you. And I think the question is, are they ready for a commitment in their life? Are they mature enough for it? Are they actually in that place? Because if not, I think they're not going to pursue you unless and until they are prepared for a serious relationship and a serious commitment, because they know that you're not someone to play games with. You're someone to settle down with, to actually have that relationship. And some people are afraid of that. And I feel there is fear here. I mean, there's no card that indicates fear in particular. But with this, I hope you can forgive me and I left before you could leave me. That's the feeling I'm getting from those cards. Otherwise, this person definitely views you very highly in their heart. They want expansion. They want to travel the world. They want to experience life with you. And I mean, we have the 2 and the 2 as well. And the divine feminine and commitment. So there is definitely, and it looks also like there is an angel, an angelic presence kind of looking over this connection. And if this person is not ready to be in a relationship, I believe this angelic presence is also protecting you from that. And maybe it could be protecting a potential union between the 2 of you, because if that union specifically would occur now, it might cause issues that could prematurely end this connection and not bring it to the level that it could be. How good it could be, it could just like get ruined, because I feel like this person isn't there yet for that commitment, as I said. And it's interesting too, because you have the 2 here, the 2, and that's about partnership. And then we have the 3 and the 3, which is about expansion and abundance. So they definitely feel like a partnership with you would lead to expansion and abundance and a long-term, solid, stable commitment. And this doesn't feel like anything that would feel restrictive or anything like that either. So it's interesting. Okay, so now the intentions. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Which is interesting because we have the camera, learn from the past, make memories. I don't know if this could be someone from your past or someone who reminds you of the past, or vice versa. You could remind this person of someone from their past. And it might be a little bit weird, but I think you might remind this person of their mother or a divine feminine figure in their life that they really loved and admired. So I do feel like they hold you in high regard and respect you. But if you do have a past together, they do become sentimental about it. So they think about you. Now let's see, what are their further intentions here? We have the 4 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 5 of Wands, and I want you. So this person definitely wants you, and we have 2 4s, and what I heard when I pulled out the 2 4s is lock it down. With both the 4 of Pentacles and the Emperor goes for what he wants. He fights for it, he goes to battle for it, and he conquers. That's how he became the Emperor. He conquered, So he is willing to go, he or she, and we have the divine masculine here. So this person definitely feels like you're a counterpart. And with this 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles talks to me about stability, and the Emperor talks also about that, about stability. And with the 5 of Wands, so maybe it could be you who has another partner that they're watching you with, or they might think you do. But I think, nevertheless, they are going to pursue you here. It's like, okay, because he's the Emperor, and even if there's a competition with the Emperor, like, he's just watching here. But the Emperor, like I said, has already overcome things, conquers. That's what he does. He conquers. And if he feels like any resonance from you, he's definitely going to go for it. There's a lot of passion here. We have Aries energy. And this person has a lot of passion. And they have passion in their heart too with these 2 and 3 of Wands. And there's like the fire's burning. So even if this is a person from the past, they've always kept a fire burning for you. and they definitely want you, but I do think that they would need some kind of a sign or something from you to know that you'd want them to. They may feel like you're in a relationship. I don't feel like they're going to be the type of person to get in the way of anything that you have going on in your life. But it's like, I think they'll go for it if they know you want them to. And here we have that 5, and the Hierophant we have the 5. So that does talk about challenges. But the Emperor, that's what he does. He overcomes challenges. And here too, she's like sleeping and he's like way looking at her, taking off her stuff here. And so, and with this photograph and camera, they may be looking at your old photos. They may be looking at your social media or wherever they can actually see you. And really thinking about you. They're passionate towards you. They have hopes for you and really think you're like a divine counterpart. They definitely want you. And I do think their intention would be to go for it if they feel as though you'd want them to. So this is about all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that resonated. If so, please like and comment, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Namaste. Reading. This is your reading if you chose the sunglasses card. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So we're starting with the thoughts. We have the 8 of Wands. The 3 of Swords. And the 2 of Wands. And then the message card is, you speak to me through music. Okay, so first of all, I think there's a lot of songs that make them think about you. Like, I don't think it's even one particular song. And it doesn't take much for them to think about you. So, it's like, this song reminds me of this person. That song well, that one too. That one too. So there's just a lot of them that speak to them and remind them of you. I do think, because with the sunglasses, when you put on sunglasses, you can look around and look in places where, inconspicuously, where people can't really see you doing it. So I do think they look at you and think about you when you can't see them doing it. I think, this person might actually even look away when you look at them. It's like they don't want you to know that they're checking you out and stuff like that. And with this 8 of Wands and their thought space, it's like, those to me in a love reading are about Cupid's arrows. But it's like, it's funny, you have Cupid's arrows and it's like they think a lot about what they'd want to say to you. They might even have conversations with you in their head. But it's like, as these arrows go here in this direction, it's like all this conversation, this communication, they feel it like it's going to lead to heartbreak and rejection, and probably that you're not going to be interested in them at all. They may be currently dealing with a heartbreak and be like, I really can't deal with any more heartbreak. And if this person rejects me, I just can't take it right now. My heart is too broken. I'm too upset. I'm too sad. So I feel like they just kind of check you out on the down low and have you on the shelf of their mind, so to speak. I think, with this 2 of Wands, he's not holding both of these. He's only holding one of the wands. And this is a person, they've planned. The 2 of Wands is about planning, but he's still safely in his own little castle there. So I think he would prefer at this, and I'm sorry to say he, she, they, are preferring right now in order for them to stay safe, to think about you and consider things from afar. This person may also touch themselves when they think about you, if you know what I'm saying. But for right now, in their thought space anyway, it feels like that's where they prefer to keep it. They prefer to keep it in a place that they can admire you, think about you, fantasize about you, be reminded of you, even hear music about you, but they want to stay safe. And in their feelings space, we have Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. The Three of Swords in their feeling space too. Interesting. Then we have the Four of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. And the message in their heart space is, I lost myself for a little while. So, this person could have hurt you as well. They could have caused a heartbreak, or you could have had some kind of a relationship with this person before, or maybe even a flirtation or something, and I feel like more, it's like they either, one, didn't take that risk, take the chance or action, which led to heartbreak, or they did something to break your heart, and thus breaking their own heart as well. Because I lost myself for a little while, it's like they didn't always act in alignment with their true self when it comes to you, it seems. This person seems very afraid. They're afraid of heartbreak. They're afraid of rejection. They are afraid of taking risks. I mean, the Nine of Swords, I think they think a lot about you, but it causes them a lot of anxiety. When it comes to love and relationships, I think they have a lot of pain. They have a lot of healing to do. They have a lot of false beliefs. I do feel like this person needs to find out who they are and be more stable in that, to know what they really want and need in a relationship. And I think if they are staying on their own or avoiding a commitment at this point, or avoiding taking a risk like that, it's probably better. I mean, with their head space and their heart space seeming to be very fearful, but very anguished. This person definitely is heartbroken, because it's coming up in their thoughts and in their heart space. And it's like, not necessarily from you, not necessarily from a romantic relationship, although that could contribute, but I think from a lot of things in their life. And with this Four of Wands, I do think they want to celebrate. They probably want to have a good time. And if this person does come through towards you, I think that's going to be more what it is to let's have some fun. But for it to be grounded, rooted, serious, this person has too much pain and sorrow and too much to heal. I just don't feel like they're going to be serious, honestly. This is the Four of Wands, but it's surrounded by the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, I lost myself, and this taking a risk and the fear around that, surrounding it. I think this person may want to play the field and not really get into a committed relationship at all. So if that's something you're interested in and they come towards you, I think it would be more in a non-serious way, more in a passionate way. Because interestingly, there are swords and there are wands. very masculine energy. There's no major arcana, and there are no cups cards so far. And we're going, the intention or the thoughts and the feelings right now. And there's like the emotion aspect really isn't there outside of their pain and anguish and anxiety and depression and fear. So they would like to have a good time with you, but I don't know that it would go past that. So it could cause heartbreak for you. And in the intentions, we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So, damn, this person is freaking heartbroken. And, because this, I did ask, what are their thoughts towards you, their feelings towards you, and their intentions towards you. And it's nothing but heartbreak. It's like heartbreak in every single one. So you guys could have been together and broke up, or they know they would break your heart, or they have broken your heart, or you have broken theirs, or it could have been a mutual hurt. But there's definitely heartbreak here. And either way, I feel like, this person, if you would be seriously interested in them, not just crushing on them, if you wanted to, have a little bit of fun, do a hookup, I think this person might be down with that. But I do feel like if you want anything more than that, it definitely could lead to heartbreak. And then this is intentions, the Four of Cups, or the Four of Chalices. The Stars, our first major arcana. And the Sun. And here, I know I messed everything up. And then with the Four of Cups here, I don't know who's offering what, but someone's really not seeing it. Someone's bored, someone's disconnected, detached. And it starts out that way. And it could be this person in particular, or they feel as though you're just detached from them. Although I don't feel that way. I feel like maybe they kind of didn't accept your offer, or kind of didn't notice the opportunity, or pretended like they didn't notice. And they do feel like they messed shit up. It's like, I lost myself for a while. I know I messed up everything. So they do feel like they have done something, or there's something about their nature, their character, that they screwed everything up. But in their intentions, these are kind of the best cards here. Their intention, with the Stars card, we have Aquarius and we have Leo energy now. It's like he is very much admiring her. So there's definitely an admiration. And you're something to, or someone to aspire to. Someone this person admires. So they would like to admire you, look at you, and I think they do have a desire for intimacy, like true intimacy with you, but we do have the Sun, and the Sun is the happiest card of the deck. So I do feel they want a level of intimacy. They aspire to rise to your level. They love your light and your brightness, and they want to share in that light and brightness. And I think there's something in them that feels like your presence will heal them. And I do feel like they aspire to be healed and to be happy and to feel some of your light, to take in your light. And I don't feel like that's in a negative sense at all here, even though they have all this heartbreak and this fear and all of that stuff. But they definitely have good intentions, let's say that. Because I don't feel like this is underhanded at all. And I feel this is what they aspire to, the Sun and the Stars. And they aspire to equal your light. I don't know how capable they are of doing that, but they aspire to that. And they aspire to the happiness. they do see that they could be happy with you, that you shine really bright. But at the same time, I know I messed everything up. I lost myself, heartbroken, all this stuff. I feel like they feel as though you deserve better than them. Although they will soak up your light if you allow them to. And like, I don't feel like this is from a negative standpoint, but it's because they're so drained. I don't feel like they have the same thing to offer you that you have to offer at this point in time. But they do see you as amazingly gorgeous, sexy. They're attracted to you. They're attracted to your light. So I don't feel it's just like a sexual attraction, but it's that spiritual attraction. And I feel they have a lot of darkness and a lot of shadow aspects that they haven't integrated, and they may soak your light, like pull light away from you. Like, I guess they would call that an energy vampire. But I don't think it's intentional vampirism. But they want to feel good, they want to feel better. So I would definitely be careful of being intimate with this person. Even though they want that intimacy, but I do feel like it's going to drain your light to some extent. And yeah, life energy. Because this person is in need of healing, and even if they can, I do believe you could bring some healing to this person, but I feel like it's going to drain you. And even so, it's not going to be maintainable for them, because they're going to have to do their healing on their own, not just by gathering that energy from somebody else. Even though I don't think they're ill-intentioned per se here. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope this resonated. And like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if it did. Have a beautiful and blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Namaste. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card, Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And first we're going to pull the cards for the feelings. The thoughts, sorry. This is in their thought space. We have the 6 of Wands. The King of Cups. The Queen of Swords. And the message is, I am afraid to contact you. So, in their thought space, I think they want to contact you, but they fear contacting you. If they didn't want to contact you, they wouldn't think about it and they wouldn't be afraid of it, so they definitely want to contact you. But they're afraid to. I do think here, the Queen of Swords is representing you, since they're afraid to contact you. They might feel like you do have your back toward them, and you have your sword up, and they feel like you could, rip them a new one. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not like completely receptive to them, and if you don't respond in kind, they fear that you will not respond in kind, and you won't be like all lovey-dovey toward them. Because Queen of Swords is not quite a lovey-dovey type of energy. It's more intellectual. I feel like they also think maybe that you are smarter than them, and you know them better than they know you, that you could like really get to the heart of the matter, to the truth of the matter. And so you may be cold towards them, and I think they fear that. Not that you're a cold person, but you could be cold towards them. And you may also, because we're asking about your crush, you may be like not exactly showing your true feelings or your attraction as much towards them either. Because with the King of Cups, that's someone who has very deep feelings. So he thinks about having feelings for you, but it's someone who doesn't necessarily sit there and communicate their feelings all the time. They may not be very good at communicating feelings, although they are emotionally mature, so they should be. But technically, many times I hear, the King of Cups kind of holds back feelings. And I think in his thought space, he's holding back feelings because he's afraid that you may not have the same feelings. Because it seems like in his thought space, too, he does, feel a lot of affection. And I keep on saying he, she, or they, this person that you have a crush on, feels those feelings towards you and may just look at your lips and want to kiss you and, somehow has those oogly googly feelings toward you, would like to be victorious with you. And yeah, the Six of Wands is about victory, and they would like to overcome this, and they would like to overcome this fear and come towards you and like victoriously. So I feel like there could be something in their life currently that they are overcoming, or they're about to like accomplish something, whether it's a promotion or a degree or maybe a divorce, I don't know. And they want to come toward you with that good news. I think at that point, that's kind of what they're thinking. They want some good news, or to tell you they've reached a goal or something. They want to like bring something more than just talking about their feelings. They want to impress you, like with offering you something and showing, look, I'm successful. They kind of want to brag, but in a good way, because they want you to think good about them. They want you to be proud of them. They want to feel proud of themselves when they come toward you. And I said when, so it does seem like this person is going to come towards you based on their thoughts here. Then in their feeling space, we have not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. So I do think, they feel like they need to accomplish something and do something to bring towards you, to show you, to kind of prove they're enough. So I do feel like they have feelings towards you, they want to come towards you, but they want to have this success to say, hey, look, I'm successful, or I got this new car, or I made this, this goal of fitness goal, or got a promotion, like I said. There's something here that they want to do and accomplish to bring toward you because they don't feel enough as they are, because we do have not enough here. Then in their heart space, we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, there are a lot of queens here. And then we have, I hide behind material things. So in their heart space, they're definitely highly attracted to you. The Queen of Wands is sexy, seductive, leadership, charismatic. And they may put on a front like that. But I think they may be extra in that way. Extra charismatic, extra humorous, just kind of extra. And they may be a person that, gathers that attention from people in a room or when they walk in a room. But they still, part of the reason why they kind of do a little bit extra like that would be because they don't feel so good about themselves. And like here it says, I hide behind material things. So I do feel like this person is going to bring something in toward you. I'm making good money. I have this thing. I have, like I said, that fitness goal, stuff like that. So that's very valid in their heart space. And I do think they want to give you an offer. They do see you as wifey material. I feel like they have very soft feelings towards you, nurturing feelings. They want to come in with a gift. But I do feel like they feel as though they are the Page of Pentacles to your Queen of Pentacles. Like they don't match. This person could be a bit younger than you as well, or just more immature. They also may not have accomplished as much as you have at this point, or at least they don't feel as like they have. but they do very much admire you. They admire you. They think you're very lovely. They just don't feel like they are equal to you. I mean, and you could be a very successful person, or a person that is working toward your success, and that could make them feel a bit inadequate. Not that you shouldn't work towards your success, obviously, but they somehow feel a little bit inadequate. They do feel like you have a light, and it's like they feel you surround them. Hearing this is how you remind me of who I really am. It's like you surround them. I do think they kind of aspire to be more like you. Your light, your groundedness, your success, your ability to speak clearly and truthfully. They feel like you speak your mind, that you're unbothered by things. And that may not be, 100% true, that you say every feeling you have but they feel as though you do, and that's like the vibe you give off. So they're just feeling like they don't measure up. So they have this fear to come towards you without something. But I do feel like they're going to come towards you with something solid. Like the Page of Pentacles is a solid offer. It's some kind of a gift, and I also feel like they're going to come forward with some kind of success they have in their life. And I feel like if they're not coming forward immediately, it's going to be because their success, whatever this goal is they're working on, so they can present that before you, like, look, I'm good enough, when that comes through. And this is their intentions. We have Palm Tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Very good intention. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords again, and I remember every detail of that day. So that could be a day where you first met, where they first laid eyes on you, maybe your first conversation. Like I said, I feel like they really admire you. They just admire you. They feel like you have your stuff together. It's hard to, admiration is the best, where you like really look at someone and you're amazed by them and you're like, wow, that person is awesome. I would like to be like them. It like kind of fills their heart with loving, affectionate energy towards you. And they do want something stable and secure, permanent, with you. And they're looking for the wheel to turn in their favor in the situation, to come towards you, because I feel like they have serious feelings towards you. Like they want something serious, because this Two of Wands just reminds me of something very serious, like intimate, true conversation, friendship, partnership, like feeling comfortable with each other. I really feel like this generally is the more ideal type of relationship for me personally, that is based on intimacy and equality, and like not intimacy only on the physical level, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally. They want that mental connection with you as well. They want conversations with you. So I do feel like they intend to come forward and communicate and conversate and give you the truth. They may invite you on a date. And it's not just because they want to get in your hands. They want something solid and secure and stable with you. And they may reach out, in a more non-emotional, non-passionate kind of way, more on an intellectual kind of thing. But I do feel like they're going to come toward you. They're admiring you, but they do want to be on the same wavelength. I think they think about you often. Like this lady, she's like really looking at his picture, thinking about him. Maybe they'll try to FaceTime you or something like that. But they really want communication, intimate, truthful communication, because they do want something serious. They want things to turn in their favor here, but they are gonna, they do want to pursue something real and serious, and they want something secure and growing, like a real partnership. I feel like even with this, it's like, I almost feel like they look at you like you are that choice. There may be these ladies here, or like in this card, it's ladies. I'm sorry, someone's starting their construction. I'm almost done here. But they choose you. And they want you to choose them. And they want to come towards you in a serious manner. And definitely they're going to ask you on a date. They're going to want to have conversations with you. And they may talk to you about that day. I remember every detail of that day. I mean, maybe there was a time you did have to separate, because this is like, this person is in the military and she's thinking about him. So there may have been, you know, for school or for military or something, that maybe you were friends or something like that and had to separate. But they're coming towards you with something real, with communication. They do want something solid and stable with you. And definitely to start out with communication. Not to say they're not attracted to you, but they're very serious about you. They respect you. They admire you. They trust you. And they want to come towards you victoriously with some kind of success and say, look, I did this, so they feel like enough. So there are some fears here, but they are going to come through for you. I really feel like this person will. Now, I'm so sorry about the background noise, but I am ending this now. So please like and comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, and have a beautiful and blessed evening wherever you're in the world. Namaste.